So that was the very loud intro video for Virtua Fighter 4 on PS2. I had to turn the volume down a few times there. Sorry if it started off a bit loud. We are here to, I think actually the last time we were here we played Lao Chan in about 15 minutes of the first beginning of his run in Kumite, which is what was the original version of what became known as Quest Mode in the next release. But here it's just Kumite. It's a lot more streamlined, which I kind of like. So we're gonna go right back in. I think I got Lao up a few ranks, so maybe 7th Q or something. You start at 10 and then it goes down as you actually increase in rank. So, well, let's see where we're at. Now, 7th Q, okay. Now, unlike, I think, later versions, at least, especially the VF4 quest mode, you can have multiple... you can't, I don't know, I'm completely wrong. You can have multiple of the same character under different profiles. In 4 here, it actually saves them as separate files on the VMU, each player you create. Or is that just AIs? I might be wrong about that too, but I don't remember. But I think they might be separate files. Anyway, the game can take up a lot of space on your VMU if you create a bunch of maybe just AI characters, but I think also player characters. Oh, Vanessa, you're so confusing. Attention to what I'm doing. Ah! Okay, that was awkward.
Ready, go!
Oops. No, I'm wrong. Oh, she can catch that? That little auto catch of hers that basically when you do a mid punch at her, especially it's really wicked in this. In 5 they toned it down. I'm not sure about 4 Evolution, which is the next release. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. I was trying to do it again and I was hitting throw instead, so that was brilliant. I should probably give up on hitting this little launcher. Oh, nice evade. It's been long enough since I played him that I've already forgotten kind of how I was playing him, except that I would do that a lot, but she can just... Oh. There it is. Didn't catch that one. I mean, she caught it on the chin. Hey, oh, okay, cool. Already moving on up. So as you can see, it just goes right from fight to fight, even if you lose. I mean, it does that in, like, Virtua Fighter 5's quest mode as well, if you win, but even if you lose here, there's no rematching like there is in 4 Evolution or 5. You just go right on to the next random fight, win or lose. I can't even float him long enough to get a juggle off it. I guess I can probably juggle. I think I've tried this before. I think I can juggle him if I go low right after the... or mid, I guess. Well, dang, he's spoiling my main combo. I guess sweep would be the smarter. Well, so I can get one sweep hit. Oh, well, he started hitting me now, so I may have to do something different. This guy... what was it? I didn't even look at the rank of that Vanessa, but she was definitely more on the ball than 8th Q Dreadlord here. Yeah, thumbs down to you, Dreadlord. Wow, you weren't even trying. When I was playing Lao, I was kind of just playing him in all the different, 4. I think I did play him a little in 4 Evolution, in 10th Anniversary, in 5 and 5 Final Showdown, and he plays pretty similarly in all of them. And really, 4 in general plays a lot like 5 and 5 Final Showdown. The AI... between 5 and 5 Final Showdown, the AI got a lot trickier and more aggressive in some ways. So I don't think... like, the AI in, speaking of tricky and more aggressive, the AI in Final Showdown will really, like, shimmy you. It'll come up and then step back right as you try to throw it. And it doesn't do that kind of thing in these earlier versions. At least it doesn't do it in 5, and I'm pretty sure, boy, I need to... oh man, Cage, I just don't know how to fight me this. Oh, so this guy's first Dan, so he's much higher rank than Dreadlord was, and that would help explain why he's so much nastier. And I was not really paying attention, and I am getting dusted. Okay, mild reprieve so far. Try to pay attention here. This guy's serious. And fast. Oof, ouch. Oh, that was stupid. Oh no. Well. So, as you'll see... oh, I think it will ask me if I want to quit. Okay, so maybe you can... well, wait. I think this just goes to the next fight. If I didn't continue, it would have quit out of Kumite mode and gone back to the main menu. I think. Yep. I thought that was me. That was actually him. I guess I don't know if I've even won any items to customize my guy with. You do get some items in Virtua Fighter 4 to... like, he's got different colors of my costume. Of my pants, anyway. And the shirt. So that's probably stuff you can get. Like, I have a belt that he doesn't have. I actually kind of hate this belt. Wait, no, he's just got the alternate costume. What am I talking about? I think each character has 2 costume styles. And it probably just forces him to the second one. Since I'm wearing the first one. I think it's the first one. I'm not 100% sure about that. Not that it really matters. Whoa! Whoa! I just realized that floater probably refers to an habit of doing that move to float the opponent and combo them, not some sort of toilet humor reference. So this stage I don't like because it's...
Let's begin.
It is actually Sarah's stage, and this is a Sarah, and it's just filled with lots of lightning flashes in the sky. I don't like flashing effects, so we're just gonna drop out and then go right back in. And it'll hopefully give us a different stage.
Kumite.
Oh, so I guess I have to pick my costume type right there. I think I would hold start, and it would put me... Was it a ranking match last time? Or maybe it didn't save? It must have saved, because there's no... Yeah, it did. Okay, Jackie is pretty brutal in this game, as he is in most Virtua Fighter games. So I should probably not let him hit me a whole bunch. Oh my goodness.
Ready, go!
Jeez, how did I... was I so late on that? That's just embarrassing. So he's got... I forgot he has that mid-punch parry thing too. He doesn't do it as much as one has that. Dang it. Ah, boy. 4 is just, compared to 5, 4 is... It feels to me a lot... I mean, it does feel pretty similar overall, but also there's something just much more elemental about it. You know, there aren't as many moves, and the ones that are there, I mean, there are still a ton of moves. I don't think I can get my command messed up right here. Can I? Man. No. But there tend to be... Wow, I just got smoked while I was jabbering away. So he got promoted. That's hilarious. Yeah, because ranking up is handled way differently in, well, in this game, and I think in 4 Evolution. It's a lot trickier. Like, you only get a rank... So that's why I had a ranking battle that time, and not when I was facing that Sarah when I quit out. In 5, you have a sort of overall rank meter that just raises as you get wins, kind of, and probably goes down a bit once you get past first Dan. If you lose, you can't drop rank before that, and I think the same goes here. But in this game, you don't have that rank meter, so you can't really tell when you're ready to rank up. It's based on some, well, there's formulas, you can find it back on it, but you only get a ranking battle, and maybe it only matters if you win against characters of your own rank. But anyway, you only get a ranking battle if you're fighting somebody of the same rank as you, so that that other Lao I just fought was 6th Q, just like me, so it was a ranking match because I must have satisfied whatever victory requirement it was necessary to rank up. And I think it is victories against the same rank, but I don't remember for sure. So like, would this battle even matter really? But because I don't think you can rank down at this lower rank. I mean, he's heavy too, so I have to go for low attacks if I'm gonna combo on that. Boy. So it gets really brutal because, especially on higher ranks where you can lose rank, for sure, like in the Dan ranks, you know, you can lose a rank if you lose versus any other ranked opponent, but you can only go up a rank if you are fighting someone who happens to be your same rank, and you've defeated so many other opponents. So anyway, it's yeah, it's pretty rough. I've never gotten far. I did play this game a lot back in the day, but I was mostly just playing it in AI. I was mostly just playing it with an AI I had created, because you can do that in this game. You can create an AI character and then put them into the different game modes to fight as if they were a player, and you can give them positive or negative feedback to what they're doing. And you can also train them manually and show them what moves you'd like them to do. And you can just fight against them in like versus mode if you want, which is pretty sweet. But so I really just did that because it was such a unique thing, and I would kind of set it on as this super fancy screensaver. I would just set my AI in Kumite mode, because you can put your AI character in Kumite and just let them rip, and they would just go to town, and you can just leave them doing it overnight, and they'll be much more experienced when you come down and check them in the morning. It's pretty sweet. But so I did that more than actually playing myself. Not really sure why. I guess it was just just kind of more fun for me at that time to mess around with the AI character.
You're not a worthy opponent.
Fight one.
And it was something I could do. You know, I could just let it go and do other stuff and come back and check in on it. Vanessa is also very different in this game because this is her first appearance, and so she still had, just like now in 5 Final Showdown, she does have two entire fighting modes. Oh boy. Kind of a speed one and a more defensive one. But I keep forgetting the name of it. Whatever martial art Brad has, which is, you know, basically kickboxing, is what she has for her speed martial art in this game. But they took that away from her and gave it to Brad when Brad came along in 4 Evolution. And so then they gave her a kind of a more generic speed martial art. Which is too bad. They also started bleaching her skin, which was weird. So this is original Vanessa. I thought she was cool when she came out. She was the one I played mostly as an AI and as a player, I think. Although I wasn't very good at playing her because, you know, I mean, she's got two whole fighting modes, and it's tricky. Ooh, she's much more complicated than, say, Lao here, who just do fast punches and spinning kicks, and he doesn't worry about switching modes all the time and so forth. I think, like in this one, it's especially tricky with Vanessa because in later games, I'm not sure when it started, she can switch her fighting mode before the round starts. Before each round starts, she can hit. She hits all 3 buttons at once to change modes. But in this one, she can't do that. She has to wait until the fight actually begins. So if she wants to switch modes, she has to sort of step back and find a moment to switch modes where she won't get hit while she's doing it. She's not really having a whole lot of trouble doing that with me because I'm goofing around. Oh jeez. I'm not really paying attention in general to what I'm doing. Like, I don't know why I did that. I just thought, well, I haven't tried that move, so let's do it. Oh, wow. Wow. That was a pretty tricky ending she laid on me. Just that whole sequence where she was doing different attacks and then evading and then doing an entirely different... Man. So I'm doing really bad. Probably worse than I should be doing, even. Because I'm not great at the game anyway, but I am jabbering away. That is a pretty crazy hairdo there, Brutal Aoi. Aoi. However, I should be saying it. Dang it. Throws are faster in this game. I think I read somewhere that they take 8 seconds to execute. Maybe that's an average, I don't know, versus 12 in Virtua Fighter 5. I think it was 5. Because I did get to 5 and I was trying to do as many throws as I used to do as freely, and I was getting just punched out of them all the time. I was like, what's going on? Man, I'm trying to do my launcher and she's just too fast. Fast. Yeah, yellow wig is a little disconcerting. Oh boy. Jeez, I can't use slow attacks. Alright, I'm gonna have to stick to fast attacks because he's just nailing me every time I try something else. So stepping back is working. Doing a back attack, you know, holding back, pressing back on the stick and then an attack button is working. I mean, that keeps me a little more out of her range. Not that time, she stepped in. Nope, still can't get the launcher. Say hello to the ground. I can't remember if he has a... Oh man. No, I just snoozed away another match while I'm trying to remember he has a running jump kick. Because running jump kick seems to be my generic option B for when my favorite strike combo is not working very well. Not very sophisticated when it comes to actually playing this. Just trying to get me into trouble, and it's already getting me into trouble in this game. Jeez. So she's the same queue as me, so this would help me get to the next ranked match if I beat her. I think that's how it was working at 4. At least that's what I read in the fact, and it did seem like, well, geez, so you can just play a ton of people, and if they aren't your rank, it's not really doing much for you unless you lose, in which case, if I was a higher rank, it could rank me down. And that actually, that was one reason why I didn't play a whole lot myself and just had an AI do it, because that was much less stressful, because you know, it's like, well, so if I just, you know, jump in one afternoon, just I want to play, but I start playing badly, then I'll just lose my rank. And then after a while it becomes, well, I haven't played the game in a while. Am I going to be able to compete? You know, it would take me a while to warm up, and I can't just jump in and risk being cold, because I'll lose some matches and lose rank. And so for some reason that really bothered me. I just didn't want to lose rank, so I was, well, so eventually that was just enough deterrent to make me not play and just have an AI playing. So that's how silly I am. But it is, I don't know, it is kind of strange. Like, I'm not sure I see the real necessity in having it impossible to rank down at any rank. I think you can't do it until you get to the Dan ranks, but still, like, why even do it there? Just, you know, let your hidden little rank-o-meter bottom out, so you have to work your way all the way back up with however many wins to get to the next rank match, but why actually take a rank away? I don't know. I mean, I guess it's realistic if you're talking about, like, the competitive... Actually, I don't know. I have no idea how an actual tournament circuit would work for an actual martial arts competition. Are there such things where you actually, like, whatever black belt you got to, they would reduce your standing in the organization if you lost at a tournament or something? Well, yeah, I guess if you just started sucking, yeah, they effectively would. So I suppose it's realistic. Well, I beat Extra Spicy. Good for me. Oh, she was third Q. What was I thinking about the last match? Oh yeah, I was. I got smoked in the last match. Been going down pretty quick in some of these matches. So... Well, no, because she was the wrong... I might have it all wrong. I don't know what's going on, but she's probably the same rank as me, yep. I think I've actually fought her before. Back before I was 6th Q. Her name just sounds familiar. The nice thing about Pi is she's lightweight, so this launcher really pops her up in the air. Nice big combo. I guess if she's Apple, then she's kind of like Golden Delicious or something, just based on her clothing color scheme. Not sure what the purple is meant to signify. Haha, you had a stupid throw that doesn't do anything. I hate those throws. I mean, when I have them, I hate them. When the opponent does it, that's fine by me. Unless they actually do use it right and then hit me, and that sucks, but... I did it wrong. Didn't work that time. Probably spelling it too much. I mean, the AI in this game literally does learn. I'm not sure the AI characters you create learn. I'm not sure if all these other NPC AIs learn, because there's no way the game could really store all that updated data each time you fought something. But like if I was doing sparring or a versus mode against my own AI character that I had created, they would be learning from, as they fought me, they would be changing their tendencies as they see what attacks are landing and what attacks are not working. And if we were actually playing the same character, like if I had an AI Lao and I was playing with a player character Lao, he would be learning very specifically, he would be copying the moves I was doing, kind of. Or he would even be learning new techniques if it was a move that he hadn't seen before. And if you put your AI in Kumite, and they come up against a character of the same type. Like if I had an AI Lao and I put him in Kumite and he met another AI Lao and fought him, he could learn moves from that AI Lao. He could also learn fighting tendencies. So, like, I wasn't teaching my AIs to evade because I hate evade, and then I would put them in the Kumite because you kind of do have to rank them up in order to get them to learn certain things. Like, they can't learn certain moves unless they reach a certain rank. But then I would come back, you know, if I left them running overnight or something, I would come back and then I would find them, then I would try fighting them to see how they were doing after fighting for 8 hours straight in Kumite mode. And they would be doing like evades and stuff that I had never taught them because they learned it from other AI characters they fought in Kumite. So it's a pretty cool system, I think. I mean, obviously, oh man, that was brutal. I thought I was doing alright against that guy, then he pulls that thing. Not that time, bucko. Oh, jeez. Okay, this is not working well. Very bad. Whew, well, that went downhill quickly. That's a pretty cool win pose, I gotta say. Well, I should be concentrating more because I am just getting smoked. I guess I've gotten used to playing the quest mode in 5 where you, the opponents are divided up into virtual arcades. And then, so you can pick, like, do I go to an arcade with newbie players in it? Do I go to an arcade with intermediate players? But in this, it's all just one big stew, and you'll fight harder characters just when you get higher rank. So you can't choose to, like, keep fighting, just sort of slum it up in the beginner arcade or something. Dang it. That was not great. Oh. That was lucky. So, I guess he doesn't have a running jump kick. I don't know why. I mean, I guess a lot of characters do, which was why I thought he did. He has a floating jump kick, but obviously that is easily countered, as we just saw. I keep hitting the wrong button for my launcher, keep doing throw instead. I can auto-parry the launcher, so just as well, I suppose. God, jeez. See, 9th Q, he wasn't very good, really. I just let him get me. But, I mean, I actually have done Lao's command training. Oh, I'm gonna drop out here and come back. Hi. Game Giver. Clever name. I did Lao's command training in Virtua Fighter 5 because Lao was the character I was just goofing around with at the time, and 5 has actually has a time attack mode for command training. So it basically times how quickly you can get through doing all of the characters' commands in order, which is sort of, oh geez. Oh great. Play this just for a second, see how bad the flashing really is. careful. Maybe I'll just stick it out. Ouch. Yeah, it's not like the whole sky is flashing. It's kind of a big flash, but whatever. I haven't got a migraine yet, so it's all good. So, but I haven't done his command training in this game, at least not in recent years. So I don't know. That's part of the reason why I'm only using like a few moves over and over. The other part is just that I'm a simpleton. Ow. What is the relationship story-wise between Lao and Pi? I mean, they're both named Chan, but I'm not sure that's an actual name. Or is it? I don't know. Like, it means something different if they were Japanese, but they're both Chinese, right? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I did beat her, so that's good, and the lightning wasn't too bad. Actually, I've just been staring at the worst flash is right as a match starts, right there, there's a big white screen flash, and that was really bothering me a little while back, but I don't seem to be having trouble with it today. That was close. I think he was going for a grab too. Oh! Jeez. Watch your ankles, dude. Akira #1, that's... I like that purple, dark purple gi though. That's just pretty sweet Akira. I mean, maybe he's just calling himself Akira #1 because he's got the sweetest gi color. What does everybody else have? Just like tan or brown or... It's like dark Jedi Akira. Some sweet business going on. Oh, charged that a little too long. Fighting wise, this is so not Akira #1. Long way to go. Jedi Akira. Dark Jedi Akira. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, okay, now he's got his stuff going. Oh, that movement, like he moves so fast to do that move, it looks like he just teleports. It's ridiculous. Okay, you're gonna start doing your Godzilla stomping and shaking the screen, and man, all the lighting changes in this stage are so cool. Whoop. I mean, one way to defeat Akira, especially in Akira like this, is just to be patient and block until he... Let's see, there I got impatient and I went for the throw too early. Oh! Man, that was some throw range. Okay. I need to actually try to win this next round. That's okay, I'm just making it exciting. Yeah, that's it. Oh no. Oh! Oh no. Well, #1 Akira, I underestimated you, and then I started goofing around, and then you punked me. That's my excuse. Anyway, I'm sure I could have beat you if I was not fooling around. Yeah, that's it. Like, these rounds seem to go a little faster. It almost feels like they increase the default health everybody has in 5, maybe, or 4 Evolution, for all I know. But it definitely seems like you go down a little bit faster in this game. Not a ton, but maybe 5% faster or something. I mean, I mean, that was just a super fast round for both of us. Had our health way down after what, 20 seconds, 24 seconds. Oh yeah, there's that charge attack. Hoorah! Like, I hated fighting Lau because he was just doing these blood-curdling screams all the time. Donk. Should really try some fancier throws with him. I'm not sure he has fancier throws, I guess. I'm just gonna tech all my throws and... Okay. Oh, there is a jump kick, or sort of. Quick kick, anyway. Can do, yeah, there's that move. But it starts slow. This little backflip kick. Not sure how actually useful that is. I can try. I like Lau's default look in 4 a lot more than in 5. In 5 they gave him white hair and made him look a lot older, and he's like coughing up phlegm into his hand like he's dying, and it's just like, this doesn't look like a guy who wants to be in the ring fighting. Oh man, is this the same guy who smoked me last time? Maybe not. Maybe so. That was a smoking. Which is, I'm used to having a little more time to goof off. In like 5's quest mode and in the final showdown. Special sparring. Just don't die as fast. Another thing I forgot though is that in this game it's a lot easier to do downed attacks on opponents. At least that was my impression. Like in 5, I always feel like I'm out of position. I'm just not getting anything now. Don't stand and hold block against Wolf. Ouch, that did so much damage. Oh, I could have done. I gave you plenty of warning with my flailing around what was going to happen, Wolf. You ignored it. How do I do that? Oh, there it is. That's a cool move. No, I'm not getting the combo. That was not it. Ouch. Yeah, it is pretty slow. See, I couldn't even get into it there. Spam low punch. But if there's a character who's good at spamming punches, Lau is in the running for that category.
What are you doing? Get away! Fight 1. Ready, go!
They changed a lot of the stages in Evolution, and I kind of like them better in this one. Like, this one's all sunny, and in 4 here, and then in Evolution they made it, I think it's cloudy, and actually, there's something really different about it besides that. But I just love how you can break the tiles here. Need some water. You can even break the fences out and knock people off. But the tile breaking is especially cool. I mean, it's totally aesthetic, but sweet. This is Dreadlord again. he change his costume? Oh, that was the wrong thing. That was a pretty decent combo from that. Yeah. Treadlord, you definitely did not learn. Hopefully I'm learning a little bit. Started off pretty cold. So like if I had been a higher rank, I would have lost probably a couple ranks. Because I lost a bunch of fights. Oh boy, it's a cage. A really shiny cage. So he is my rank, so I should really try to win. Because if I want to rank up, I have to be picking my rank, I believe. That was a crazy rollout he did. I really don't know how to fight Cage. I have this sort of phobia in my head against fighting ninjas in fighting games because it just feels like they all like to teleport and do lots of nonsense that breaks the laws of physics and space-time, and I just hate that stuff. But of course he's Virtua Fighter, so he doesn't actually teleport. So that's nice. He does do that. Oh boy, I just went charging in for a throw, which was probably a stupid idea. The only thing he really does that gets me, for sure, the stage is so cool, is, no pun intended, is he does the throw where he tosses you up in the air, and you're just orbiting up in the sky for a while, and then he can leap up and grab you, and I mean, that's, you know, physics-wise, that's pretty ridiculous, but it's also just torture watching yourself just go high in the air and know that you're at his mercy. I actually kind of need to work out some cricks in my neck for reals. So yeah, so I beat a character my rank, and then I face another character my rank, and it's a ranking match. At first I thought that was apple pie, because it's almost the same color scheme. I mean, this is more of an apple color. Why aren't you in the apple dumpling gang? Lefty? Maybe she is. Is there an apple variety called Lefty? Could be, for all I know. There's a lot of different apples. It's just punch spam, Lefty. You should be able to deal with this. Oh wait, you're not even my... Okay, so my whole theory is out the window because you're not 5th Q. So how can I be having a ranking match against you if my theory was correct? Obviously it isn't. So maybe it's just... Well, I'm not even going to try to formulate ranking theories anymore because obviously I was wrong. And I'm giving the internet bad information, Lefty. I gave them a wrong theory that I thought I read on GameFAQs, and maybe I did, but who knows if it's actually correct. Oh, I should have done it! Should have done a down attack. I probably could have just finished her with that. But I've gotten out of the habit because they're so hard to sneak in 5. That's my excuse anyway. Okay, let's try to get some down attacks. Whoa, jeez. I mean, this can happen too, so like it can't be based on requiring a certain number of wins within a rank. So what's going on? I don't know. Shunyan, interesting name. Oh, wow! She's up for a promotion too. Oh, when will I learn you can't... At least I don't think you can throw her out of that pose. Gets me every freaking time. away. Ah, she just beat me to the punch. Aye. Oh, she's pretty fast. Ooh, that'll... Ooh, nice. Did a lot of damage. Why did I get so hesitant? Well, she ranked up. Good for her. I'm proud of you. I did not. Man, I got smoked. Like, I am really letting these AIs tear me up before I even realize what's going on. I really do think there's, like, you go down a lot quicker in this game than in 5. In 5, I have a lot of time to goof off. This is for serious. Oop. Hey, where did my health go? Well, I'm not getting any down attacks like I said I was going to try to do. Like, Sarah was doing quick rises a lot. I did notice that a few times. Oh, that didn't work. Holy smokes. Easy evade. Well, this is not going well. What do I do? So yeah, I mean, this game is just kind of more brutal than 5 and Final Showdown. It's just, man, die quick. You don't have as many moves to goof off with. Just gotta get out there and win. There's no slumming in an easy arcade and quest mode. Really cool color, and it's got a weird shine to it that I somehow like. Stumbleina. I love that name. Oh, I forget what to do against that. What can I... Oh, you can probably do a down attack when he's laying down. I actually did that accidentally on Shun in 5. Oh, quick rise. I tried to do a down attack, but he did a quick rise, so it was too late. So that's one argument against doing quick. And did it again! I set myself up. So maybe I should not be trying so many quick rises. Or down attacks. I actually forget the command to do a quick rise. Is that even what they are? I don't know. It's one of the more subtle aspects of Virtua Fighter that I have, in my wisdom, not bothered to learn. I was just mashing it out against Stumbleina. But that's because he was not really too terrifying. Wasn't liquoring himself up like a Shun should either. Okay, I can do it. Ah, so it's a ranking match for her. Again? Oh no, it doesn't say promotion for her if she wins, like it did last time. Oh, I did throw her out of it. Well, good for me, because otherwise I would have got smoked again. Okay, I'm still getting smoked. Dang. Oh my goodness. She's doing down attacks. Low punch, low punch, low punch.
Ready, go!
Jeez. No. Okay, I gotta lay off the whole down attack idea. That is not gonna work. sure what to follow that up with immediately. Like, pushes her so far back. But... Whoa! Not what I intended. Button. Oh, that throw. She evaded that? Holy cow. I don't think she'd be quick enough to evade that. Oh, I took it. Oh, jeez. Well, Chun-Yan, you're moving up in the world. You've got some pretty crafty evades. I do not have crafty evades. I have really bad evades. Whoop. That was unfortunate. Not him. I was trying to do the wrong move at the wrong time, and I'm fortunate I didn't get too badly punished. And then she missed her crazy backflip kick. So yay! Second time against her is a charm. I am kind of curious how many AIs there are in Kumite. The opponents, I mean. Superstar, that's a cool name. I think I did know at one point, but I mean, it's obviously in the hundreds. And I sure wish they had done a quest mode in Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown. Because I'm sure you can play special sparring mode, and it's probably got, because you can pick your difficulty setting at will in special sparring, it's probably in effect got more characters to fight against, because let's see, there's 20 teams in special sparring in Final Showdown. 20 teams to fight against, I think it's 20, and each one has probably an average of about 7 team members, so that's 140 characters, and because you can set your difficulty level, that's, oh, how did she get that in there in time? Oh, every time I try to throw, it's like she knows. Well, as I was trying to say before Superstar rudely interrupted me, because you can set your difficulty in special sparring and Final Showdown, you can set it to very hard, and you have 140 customized very hard opponents to go through, which is probably more than they have like in quest mode, or it's actually at least comparable to how many high rank characters they have in, say, Virtua Fighter 5's quest mode at the high level. That was stupid. Not too bright. Oh, this is a bunch of dumb decisions, and I just got out of it intact. Next time I quit out, which I guess I won't, because I'm okay without lightning, it turns out. But I really want to ditch this belt, and I could have sworn it was white before. Maybe next time I get to the lightning stage, I'll quit out anyway, just so I can check the belt situation. Actually, I need to get going anyway. It's my bedtime. Beach Bum. You could be on the Beach Bums. There's a team called Beach Bums in special sparring in Final Showdown. And they all have various types of swim gear, which is cool. Special sparring's pretty cool, but it's really no Kumite / quest mode. It just doesn't have the same feel. You know, you have to keep setting up matches manually, kind of, or at least queuing up teams to fight manually, instead of it just being this big flowing thing where Beach Bum knocks me out because I'm trying to do a stupid move over and over. Just trying I'm gonna do this move, and it failed completely, so... Me. Oh wow, crushed. Man. I think I can get that in. Okay, that worked. Why am I not blocking? Why?
Fight 4. Ready, go!
Blocking is not a great idea. Ooh, ooh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah.
It seems to be I'm the winner.
He introduced me to Mr. Fence there. Alright, I can't go out like that. I gotta win something. Some kind of match win. Just let me win something. You do, well, of course it's the lightning stage. Okay, we're gonna tough it out. Oh boy, it's a mirror. Oh no, that's me. Why did it do my intro instead of his intro? You got shanked on the intros, Blackjack. Jeez. Okay, this is not going well.
Ready, go!
Ooh. Oh man. That was not good at all. Oh! Man, he went right from the parry into that throw.
Ready, go!
Oh. What move is that? That's not the move I thought I back plus punch kick was. I could... Oh, I just seem to recall it's a little... That was hilarious. I guess I teched it. Unless he just screwed up some follow-up move? I was trying to throw right there.
Ready, go!
Well, I evaded and then I screwed up doing anything useful. I'm really bad at evading. Better at throwing than I'm evading, so maybe I'll just... Oh no, I just got through it. Stupid auto parry. Stupid lightning. Stupid me. Oh man, come on. How you doing this to me, game? So does it show me every time I lose? It has to... It's trying to... Hey wait, this is a different Akira, isn't it? Samurai wasn't the same one I fought before, but he's still got the dark purple... So, oh yeah, because the last one was Akira #1. Well, I guess he wasn't as cool as I thought he was.
Fight 2. Ready,
This guy's higher rank than he is, so I'm definitely in trouble. And for some reason, I'm mixing up really basic button combos tonight. Mixing up throw with power. And I'm double evading, which is double stupid. Well, okay. I'll give you that one. See, this is where I do wish I could rematch because I was just, it wasn't even competitive there. I was just standing there. So I could stand to learn something by rematching that guy right now. But no, I've really just semi-consciously decided I'll wait for somebody easy to get an easy victory, and then I can stop the recording. Wow. That lion clone does not seem to... that was accidental. Oh, wow. Ha! I shook the stick and got out of your little trap. Oh, beret, mister. I wonder how you do low throws in this game. Do you have to hit all 3 buttons like you do in 5 vanilla? Should probably check on that at some time.
Ready, go!
I don't know why you just standing there. It's the wrong move and it still worked.
Ready, go!
Whoa! It's not really doing a whole lot. I missed my combo on the side. A little combo. Wow, that guy was good. Where am I pointing my thumb right now? Be careful with that thumb.
Ready?
Fight 1. Ready, go!
It's also Vanessa's original costume. I guess I'll let her beat me up a little bit. Like in Evolution, at least in the US version, they apparently decided that was too racy and gave her just a bulky, sort of generic camo outfit, which is very like her secondary outfit anyway, so that was goofy. Because we can't have a woman in tight clothing, I guess. Anyway. We do in this one, so huzzah, it's the best Vanessa. Yeah, save that player file. Oh, so it is a separate file. At least from the side of that. One, two, data file, edit file. One, yeah, obviously they're separate files. So we have separate dates on each of these. 0 items, man, what? Like she's got 2, but maybe I can take that belt off. And I think I can check my move list too. Here. Maybe not. So that would be under status. And then you... Like, it doesn't look like you can get to any other screen, but if you hit to... Oh no, you can't. Maybe it's just for the AIs. Wait a second. I guess it is. So on an AI, you can hit left or right, and you get to all these status screens, and it'll show you, like, their move list and which moves they've learned in that move list. But not so here. Oh yeah, I forgot this is how it does it. So I guess I can't take the belt off. Oh, I can change the color. I could have sworn it was white before. It's weird. And then default, which doesn't tell you, like, so what is default? Default is green. What? It's pretty confusing. So does that mean it changed it somehow? Because I'm pretty sure I didn't change it. White didn't look very good. This belt is just dumb. I don't like this belt. I want to get rid of it. But I mean, that's just not... I mean, that keeps it less conspicuous anyway, so I guess we'll stick with that. Okay, what's default? Purple. Oh, that's kind of nice. And it almost matches my belt. Coordinates are just sets of colors that are prearranged. So that's interesting because most characters can change like more colors of things, like they could change their shoe color or something. It's... Wow. Oh, items. I guess I didn't think I had items, I just wanted to be able to take the belt off. But that's not how this works anyway. I was confusing it with 5. How that works. Eliminate color. Okay, that's all. Whoops. Triangle, I guess. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of advice it can give me. What do I need help with? Probably mobility, finishing patterns. What is my image? Okay. Okay, well, I don't tend to do that, but I like the amount of stats it has is just nuts. Wins by time up, losses by ring out, losses by KO. Perfect losses, ouch. Keeps track of how much health you have left when you win. Man, it's just nuts. Hey, I have an A for not taking throws. Are there more stats in these other categories? There are. Not using a crouching forward dash. I didn't know there was a crouching forward dash. How do you do it? Apparently I've done it 1.9 times. Forward dash is 1R. What does that mean? Back dash is 1R? Well, that's something I should probably find out more about. I do a lot of throws. Hey, fairly high. Good for me. Not so great at that. Not surprising. Oh, so Lao doesn't even have a low throw. I wonder if he has one in 5. Some characters don't. I was kind of shocked that Eileen does not have low throws. So if somebody is crouching, she can't throw them as long as they're crouching. And at least in 4, neither can Lao. So that's another thing that's good to know. Dang. I really should do his, well, at some point I will have to do his command training. But I haven't quite hit a wall yet in terms of advancing, so once I actually end up not getting any further as far as ranks or wins go, then I'll have to do a little training. But I'm sure that'll never happen. I'll just learn naturally, right? Well, that's a surprise. I think it's just because I'm trying to spam my own throw so much. Why is that under block success rate? Watch, my low one's gonna be bad. Oh no, it's good. Well, that's... I feel like I don't guard low well at all. Reversals. Which is good, because reversals is one thing that's too sophisticated for me. I don't like that business. That's why I'm no longer playing Dead or Alive, for instance, or one of the reasons. Recovery success rate. Oh, that must be when it shows you have to wiggle the stick to get out of a stun state. Oh no, that's what stagger is. So what's recovery? Can't think of that. What that would be right now. Huh. Ouch. counters, you say? Yeah, there's my low attack problem. Not good at evading. I don't know counters specifically. Striking attack hit rate. What evade attack rate? I don't even know what that means, so I guess that's why there's no data. Well, oh, so it must mean when you're evading, you can do a specific, unique attack if you hit whatever buttons it is while you're evading. That even gets more complicated in 5, where you can do like an offensive move and a defensive move while evading. I don't know. I had to figure that out just to get through the command training time attack for Lao in 5. Hey, I'm attacking pretty well. Well, I've obviously got nothing more to learn. What's a striking attack as opposed to these other attacks? Is it just, like, not a throw? I'm not doing enough down attacks, obviously. I haven't done a single evade attack, so... What the heck is that? I guess I'm average at it. Cancel attacks. Yeah, I'm good at combos. Safe attacks. What the heck? Oh. Interesting. I guess I'm really good at slow attacks. Or at least at doing them? I don't know. Yeah, how slow do attack get in this game? I haven't done those. Did one of those. Jeez, it's really breaking us down here. So Lao doesn't have a super high, which makes sense. He's not a gigantic dude, I guess. Relies on combos. Well, that was educational, sort of. I guess I'm trying to resist education, really. Nice controller. Yeah, it's weird. You can map the controls individually for each character file, which gets really confusing. Like, I found I wanted to change a setting, and then I had to go... I couldn't just do it in the game options. I had to then go into all the characters I was playing and change it for each one. It seemed like it was really confusing and weird. Well, that was some Kumite with Lao. I was not playing well, really. I was jabbering on too much. But anyway, fun was had. I hope. I mean, I had fun. So next time, I think I will try Lao in, not in 4 Evolution, because that's too flashy and you can't turn the flash effect off like you can in here, the hit flash when somebody gets hit. So I'm not going to play 4 Evolution, but I will play Virtua Fighter 10th Anniversary, which uses the 4 Evolution characters and movesets. So that's probably what I'll play next with Lao. And then I'll play him in 5 quest mode, and then in Final Showdown special sparring. So a whole bunch of Lao coming up. I hope you like Lao, because I kind of like him. I used to hate him, but I'm learning to love the dude. So yeah, Lao. Huzzah.